I can't be the only one that was not buying that identity was the only reason why these noses was missing. And they sit up here talking about the removal remains a historical mystery. No, it don't. They ain't talking about it, but I will. In my last video, I told y'all that I had a realization that they was referring to the breath line, which is the breath of life, the ka, the prana, the chi. So let me tell you why the breath line matters so much. So in ancient civilizations, the breath wasn't just spiritual woo-woo, it was actually an infrastructure. So in this world, breath is not just air, it's language. These are people who woke up with the sun and they would breathe through their noses facing the rising light before they ever spoke a word. So the sun, right? And breath pulls in sun-charged particles through the nose hairs, which are your antenna, frequency antennas. So it ain't no mystery why the Sphinx directly faces east, watching the sunrise, because it is reflective of the people who start their day breathing in the frequencies of the rising sun, the codes. And in modern science, the mitochondria is what translate light into life force. So as you can see, I won't go into this completely, but as you can see, red light in mitochondria, ATP, which is light force. You see the sun is a directly influences the mitochondria to create that. Same technology, different language. So you have a people who wake with the sun, who breathe through their noses, and they regulate their bodies before they even speak. And this is the part that nobody is saying out loud. A regulated nervous system cannot be governed. Do you hear me? Breath controlled emotion. Breath carried memory. Breath synced the body to light, rhythm, and earth. My boys knew what they was talking about. So imagine coming into a system like that and you can't do it. And if you cannot transform light into life force, you don't build, you extract. Parasitic. Honestly, y'all, when you start seeing things from a resonance lens, from a frequency lens, these images start to make more sense. The worship of the sun, look, it is giving. It's giving. What's this? Oh, what is it giving? What's the sun giving? Why? This ain't random damage. The nose is a gateway. When you cut the nose, you interrupt the breath. So yes, identity was targeted, but it wasn't about the way that people looked. It was about how they actually functioned. So as I was looking for images for this video, I came across this article from Ancient Origins, right? And they said what I'm saying, that it was carefully removed to prevent the statue from breathing. Hold on. So check this out. They removed the nose as a symbol of the breath of life, which made the statue or mural harmless and made it impossible for former rulers to exert any influence on the living. Ka means nothing but breath, and the removal of the nose was the only option to ensure that the ka and the ba, which the ka is the physical aspect of your soul and the ba is the spiritual aspect of your soul. The spirit, the bridge between physical and spiritual realm. So that the ba and ka cannot reunite in the afterlife, y'all. So for this reason, the noses of the vast majority of ancient Egyptian statues, murals, and wall reliefs have been removed intentionally. The first and last breath of life is the greatest secret of all, and the only and shortest connection to our soul. Y'all, the breath line was not symbolic. It was operational.